Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Zyhro. I just wanted to come over here and pretty much explain why I entered and what was going down today. And I know you just saw a time lapse of the trade going down. I was in a little bit of drawdown. I just want to talk about everything that I, pretty much saw in the market today. So going into obviously the market, we had no side liquidity whatsoever, and that's what I hated. I was not gonna trade today actually, but I did find two liquidity levels that we could take out, and we did take out one of them. But the thing is, I had to pull out the deviations here just to help me out a little bit. That way I could have more of like a consensus of where the reversal might happen, or if that liquidity zone might be just a sweep of liquidity, and then from there a reversal. So I just wanted to be careful and not hold into this yellow line, and that was my initial take profit zone. But we didn't make it all the way down there, so I decided to take out um, my position once I saw a rejection down below. So going into today, I seen in the morning we were rejecting a 30-minute gap right here at 7:45, I believe the candle was, or 7:30. So here we rejected a 30-minute. So I wanted to be bearish for the day. I wanted to see a continuation because it looked like we were just bearish. We were not going to have any bullish flow. At the same time, if we had any bullish flow, it would not be really a plus within my model, mainly because we have all these PD arrays sitting down on the 1 hour, 30-minute, and the 15-minute. So it wouldn't be too clean to enter. But the model does have a working way to target PD arrays, but the PD arrays are so close to each other that it wouldn't have worked in this situation. So with that being said, I did see that we were rejecting a 15-minute gap still. So right here, once I took that entry, we were rejecting a 15-minute gap, and as well as a 5-minute gap as well. So right here, we were already, no, not actually, I lied. It was just a 15-minute. No, never mind, I was right. So we do have a 5-minute here that we were still rejecting. So from there, that really just ended up giving me my entry. So my entry was a 5-minute CISD IFEG. So we right here we did IFEG 2 5-minute candles, and at the same time we did CISD right here. So whenever we do CISD, we want to see if we swept out a point of liquidity, so that we could have some sort of significance. And at that point, we did have that sweep of liquidity right here, and then from there we did have that significance in that 3 candle CISD. So once we displaced, I did enter. We did go into a little bit of drawdown. This 5-minute gap did help me, and at the same time OTE did as well. So here, if we go down in 1 minute, my entry was right here, already sweeping out this liquidity. It should have been up here, to be honest, and then that trade should have been a trade by itself, and then this trade should have been a trade by itself because this is my model as well in their OTE, rejecting a fair value gap order block as well. And then from there, we do see a long CISD, but at the same time, we do IFEG all the 1 minute IFEGs that are there. So within this candle, I would have entered here, and then from there would have taken profit at the same zone. But I had to pull out the deviations on this one, mainly because I wanted to know exactly where we're going to bleed to, because I know this low was significant. But at the same time, I wanted to see if we were going to push down all the way here, so I was trailing my stops. But at the same time, I saw this short rejection that we had right here in this candle, and then we started seeing white. So from there, I just ended up, taking out my position and taking out my orders there. So from there, it was pretty much it. It wasn't too, difficult to read in the market today. Obviously, we were going to be bearish, not really bullish in this moment. The trend, identifying the trend, and just reacting to the overall market, we were going to be bearish. So if you wanted to make, bullish moves, we would make new higher highs. But right here, we're making new lower lows. So making new lower lows is only going to make us find a continuation model like here. So this would have been the best play to take. So initially probably right here with the protected high there, and then that deviation level for your take profit. So that trade within itself was a plus within my setup and within my model. But yeah, that's all it pretty much was today. Wasn't too crazy. But I hope I hope you guys bank today. And have a happy Friday. And honestly, I want to thank God for this undefeated week because it was such a good one, and it honestly brought me a lot of confidence back. So I'm ready to start pumping up more content, start the awakening way more quicker. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching and staying to the end.